Hi, welcome back to Coding Money. I've got a really good news. Today I'm starting a new JavaScript algorithms and data structure series. This is the first video. In this video, we'll be reversing a string and also an integer. This is a very common coding interview question. One way or the other, you'll be required to reverse a string or integer as part of your coding interview challenge. So let's get started. Alright, so we got two coding challenges in this video. We need to reverse a string, and then later we'll reverse an integer. We'll do the string first, because once you know how to reverse a string, you can easily reverse an integer. All you would have to do is convert the integer into the string, do the reversal, and then convert back to the integer. You'll have the solution. So we're given a string. We need to return a new string with the reversed order of the characters. Here are some of the examples. Pause the video right here and give it a try. Alright, thank you for trying to solve this problem. If you are not able to come up with a solution, no worries at all. I'll give you one possible solution to this problem. I'll start off by creating a variable called reversed. I'll set it to empty strings. I'll do something with this variable and then return it at the end. So what do you think I should be doing to this variable in order to reverse a string like coding money? So obviously you would have to loop through each character of the string one by one and add each character to this reversed variable, but the next characters that you would insert before that. So we will be doing something like this, one by one to each character. As you can see, we'll have something like this at the end. So to do that, we need a loop, and I'm sure you're all familiar with the for loop. So we'll do let I equals to 0, I less than str dot length, I plus plus. And all we have to do is set reversed equal to str dot I, the current character, plus add to the previous ones, reversed. And at the end we're just gonna return the reverse. Let me run the code to see if it works. So here I'm gonna call the function coding money. As you can see, it has reversed the string for us. So this is a solution. But as you can see, for this traditional for loop, there are many moving pieces. Like you need to set a variable here, you need to check for the condition, and you need to set the incrementer here. So there are many areas that things can go wrong. So my suggestion would be to use the newer JavaScript syntax. You can do the same thing as let char of str, and all you have to do, replace this with the char. And if I save it and I try to run this again, you see it does the same thing, but this is much cleaner. There's even an easier way to solve this problem. The reason I gave you this solution because sometimes the interviewer might prevent you from using that built-in function. People who have used JavaScript for some time, they already know that there's a built-in reverse function. Why not use that? Sometimes the interviewer might not allow you to use that, so I gave you this solution in case that happens to you. So let me copy this solution. Let me copy the whole function and save it here for your future reference. By the way, I've created a GitHub repository where I'll be posting a lot more coding challenges. I'll post a link in the description, so be sure to check that out and follow it, because I'll be posting lead code problems and a lot of other coding interview challenges. Let me show you the MDN documentation for the built-in reverse method. As you can see, this method is used on arrays. We can only use this on arrays. However, we are working with strings now, so we need to find a way to convert the string into an array, to do the reversal, and then convert back the array into a string. So let's do that. Okay, let's create a variable called str2array. So the way we convert a string to an array is by using a method called split. So if we don't pass anything, it's going to split each character in the string into an element in an array. So once we have that, we can just call the reverse method on str2array. We can call the reverse function. This will reverse the array, but we need to return a string. So for that case, str2array, we need to join it. How do we join it? The same way that we use the split. We'll just join back the elements in the array into a string. So if I run this, as you can see, we'll get the same output. We can even minimize this syntax, this code. We can write all of this in one line because of something called chaining in JavaScript. So we can chain the whole thing in one line. So how can we do that? So let me remove all of it and return. So I'll get the input string, I'll call split onto it to convert it into an array. Then I can call reverse, and then I can join it back. And this is the reverse string. And if I save it, run it, we get the same output. So with this new knowledge that you have of string reversals, you can easily reverse integers. So this should be very easy. I highly recommend you pause the video right here and give it a try. Thank you for trying to solve this problem. I hope you were able to find a solution. I'm sure if you did try this problem, you came across the edge case where you have a negative number as the input and you would have to return a negative reversed number. So we're going to take care of that now. There are many ways to solving this problem. I'm going to give you one possible solution. So I'm going to create a variable called reversed. So you already know how to convert a string. So we need to convert the integer into a string, and to do that we can use in.toString method, and then pretty much do the same thing we did for the string, split it into an array. Now run the reverse on the array. Why we're converting it into array? Because the reverse method only works on the arrays, and then we will join it back. Join. If I return this, and let me run this function, um, 15. As you can see, we're reversing it, and we are returning a string. This is not an integer. We need to return an integer, and also we need to, for example, if I run it with negative 15, you will see that the sign will come after the number. This is not correct. So we need to, first of all, convert the string into an integer, and the way we're going to do that is by using parse int. Okay, and then we need to multiply this with a positive 1 if it is a positive number, and if it is a negative number we need to convert this into for example a -1. So we already have a function for that. It's math.sign, and we need to provide the input string n. So whatever the sign for this input is, we're gonna use that over here. So I'm going to pass the input string over here, and now if I run the code, you should get the correct negative integer in the reversed order. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I'm gonna be having a lot more problems for you, lead code problems, the coding interview questions that are most commonly asked. If you're not looking to find a job at a big tech companies, or you just want to get better at coding algorithms, I'll be having more videos on algorithms and data structures. So if you want videos like that, make sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your time.